Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next Transart review. And this one has been sitting for a while. I do apologize about not getting to this one sooner. My days that I set specifically for Transart has been busy the last who knows how many months now. But I finally have time to get to this, and I do have their version of Dinobot, and I will get to him to a later time. But this is Transart's version of a masterpiece, Quickstrike, and he looks great. Amazing figure. I do have a couple of qualms with it, and I'll go over that when we get into the figure itself. But let's take a look at his packaging, and it's our usual Transart packaging. You know, great artwork on the front here. He is BWM-13, Vice Poison Battler, and really love that. On the side, you can see sort of a image of Tarantulas. On this side, Transmetal Megatron. On the bottom, here we've got QR codes, and these are for the transformation instructions, which I do recommend. And then stuff that I think this is the same as this. So caution in 2 different languages. Always wonderful. And on the top, Metal Jungle, Vice Poison. And on the back, in his beast mode, well, his Fusor beast mode. And that is going to be it for his packaging. Before we get to the figure itself, he also, as usual, comes with a collector's card. That same robot mode image as the box art, looking really good. And on the back, we have his tech specs. So, very cool on that. Always love these. I have a little folder that I actually put these all in. But here we have Vice Poison Battler. And I have him transformed into his beast mode. And one thing that is an issue is because of how they designed his tail, his snake tail, the King Cobra tail, the head always likes to shift to one side. And we'll get into that. But let's take a good look. So there's his scorpion head, just like in the cartoon. I love all this shiny chrome, this like kind of green-ish chrome, almost like a sea green chrome. So very cool. Really do love that. Got his claws, his legs. Here you can see the bottom, his robot mode head sticking out. I know a lot of people complain about that, but if you actually were to pause specific frames of the show, you can see that in the show. So it is accurate. It is screen accurate. So yeah, it just looks amazing, that fused design of Scorpion and King Cobra. Articulation in this mode, the head can move up and down. You get a little bit of movement side to side. So he does have actually a little head movement that really works. You can move his arms in this mode, which will be his legs in robot mode. Here and here. His claws are on a ball joint here, and they do open. They open very wide, which they have to, because as anybody who knows this figure knows, they become his robot mode feet. Still very cool. And then here's where the disappointment starts for me. This does move. It is a what's it called? A bendy wire. I don't like that. I think they'd have been better doing tight ball joints, which we know they can do because they have done tight ball joints on other figures. And I think that would have worked out so much better. I don't like the bendy wire because, for one, you can't always get it in the exact configuration you want. And for another, over time, those wires, they wear out and snap. And yeah. And the other bit of articulation is the snake mouth does open up. And actually, if you look, there is the little nozzle there, which is in it, like in the show, how he spit out his venom. So, very cool on that. You know, it's not bad. The other disappointment I have is with these pieces. They're all just one static piece. I really wish that they would have been, like, had a joint here and maybe a ball joint here. Just would have worked out so much better, in my opinion. Problem is, if they do a second version that does fix all that, I don't think I'll get it because I've already got this and I don't want to double dip on this figure. I would rather have it have been proper in the first place. As much as I love Transart's designs and their figures, I think this one with the bend wire and no hinges for the legs, which also become one of his hands, is a disappointment. Like, it's still a great figure, but their other figures have been so much better. All right, I do have a comparison, only one, and it is with the original. And there you can see the difference there. And I think there was a rumor that they were possibly going to do another edition with that sort of clear plastic like this one has, which, yeah, see, this has the ball joints, but they're weak. I may put some stuff in there to tighten them up, but I think they could have done like the solid ball joints here in each one. I have been actually very surprised that there hasn't been somebody who has designed a replacement neck and the replacement legs here. So, still, very cool. And that is it for that comparison. And so you guys know, I am going to start trying to do more comparisons from now on. I think I'm going to set up figures that specifically will be set aside for the comparisons, because I know people prefer having some comparisons. I do apologize. I try to do just the meat and potatoes of the figure. But that is it for his alternate mode. And now we will get into transformation of his robot mode. And let me raise you up. So what we're going to do here is bring this all kind of out of the way for now. And what we want to do is close these up, untab it, and it's a small tab. Now, with that out of the way, we can bring this sort of up and around in a way. And that's going to help us with moving this off to the side like this. There we go. Just got to get him in the right position in order to move him around. There we go. No, not that one. This one. This way. There we go. There we go. So move that all out of the way. And we want to have this more open because we're going to rotate these pieces around like this and push them through. And we also want to rotate these pieces up like this. And I hope you can see that. So same thing, we want to rotate this piece up. Make sure we've got this up so we can rotate this piece in, push it through. And these are going to come down and just sort of make sure you get them all the way down. And do be careful, they are thin plastic, so there is a possibility of breaking them, but leave them just like that. We're going to rotate the waist around. Just leave it there like that. And we're almost done though. Rotate the head just like this. Make sure it's, there we go. And then we can bring this all up and around. And you sort of want to push it all in, and it's gonna, this tab is gonna tab into a slot underneath there. So make sure you get that lined up. There's that. You can bring this around, and now for the legs. So bring this up against his back. Oh, you want this rotated just like this. And then the legs, you want to rotate them around so the screws are facing back. And then rotate here. Rotate the toe and heel out. So again, you see the screws. That's how you want it oriented for his beast mode. But you actually want to spin it around for robot mode. Rotate there. Rotate these out, and then get him set up however you wish. And there we go. And there we have Quickstrike in robot mode. And again, he looks great. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't look great. He looks great. Absolutely love it. Definitely a great looking figure. Again, I do wish that there were hinges. Like, I would love to have a hinge to have him do like a point with one of these, like he's done in the show. Another issue I have is you got the screw just sticking right out. It would have been so easy to just put a filler over that. So yeah. And then of course this bendy wire. I'm not a fan of the bendy wire. Articulation, well, let's take a look at him. But yeah, like right out of the show. Like, absolutely love it. That head just looks amazing. That sort of seafoam green, I don't know what to call it. But it's like a chrome of that. Looks good. Looks really, really good. That yellow, and then like the little green, you know, which is his mouth. Still very cool. And then, yeah, the brown, just, it all works. It all looks good. Articulation with him, the head is on a ball joint. It can rotate, can look up, can look down. Move these out of the way, and the arm comes, this arm comes out this far. This arm, you just move, it moves like right here, which is weird. You do get bicep swivel. You get 90 for an elbow, and then yeah, these move, and then they also turn and turn in like this. You know, you can get some poses still. I mean, it's not like he's completely limited. So it's not as bad as it could be. We do have waist, which knocks that out. Legs, kick forward that far. Kick back that far. Full Van Damme. We've got not really a thigh, but just above the knee. And then the knee, you get over 90. So very cool on that. And the foot, you get ankle pivot both ways, and then you can move the toes and the heels up and down. So he definitely has some really decent articulation. Again, it is a solid figure besides those two issues that, you know, I really wish there was like some, like Transart at least came out with something that we could get to replace it, but yeah. Now then, for comparison, here he is with the original Quickstrike. And again, that is a heck of a difference. Like, still a pretty decent toy, you know, besides everything loosening up over the years, but it is what it is. You know, these things happen, but not bad at all in my opinion. I do really like this. So, yeah. He's still a short little guy, but I mean, he was the sort of short one in the show. I think that's why he always liked to take on Rat Trap, because they were pretty. Well, no, he didn't really take on Rat Trap too much. He always liked to take on the bigger bots because his ego was bigger than himself. But still, very cool. Really do like this. I got mine from Show Z. I do recommend them along with Big Bad Toy Store and CMD Store for figures. Show Z definitely has Transart figures compared to some of the others. I think I've only seen Transart at a few other places online, like Bomb Busby and TF Source, but Show Z is the better place, in my opinion, for getting the Transart figures and some of the other third-party figures, just because like their prices are really good, their shipping is pretty quick for coming from overseas, and I always recommend Show Z. So check to see if they still have it. I think they are sold out. Like I said, this came out a number of months ago, and it's just been a while for me to get to it. So that is going to be it for me. As always, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to my Patreon. And I will see you all later.